What's up, Reds? Quick update for the day. We got some transfer rumors that are circling around, so I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. And also wanted to thank everyone for subscribing to the channel and everyone who continues to tune in. I really appreciate it. As always, leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I think we're one subscriber away from 600, so let's see if we can get that today, all right? So let me share my screen with you guys so you guys can be informed on all this stuff, all right? So we had some news dropping, all right? Some start out with some interesting stuff. So with the rumors circulating that Wijnaldum's contracts negotiations have stalled, there were some polls going around in this one in particular. Anfield Edition did a poll where you see here over 23,000 votes. 56% of the people who voted in this particular poll said they would rather see Gini Wijnaldum sold and Thiago signed, as opposed to 44% wanting Wijnaldum to sign an extension and Thiago not signing. So me personally, I mean, I only have, I know who Thiago is, right? Obviously, I did a player profile. I'll put a little link up top if you guys haven't checked that out for Thiago. But Wijnaldum, in my opinion, is just a solid player. I mean, he's really exactly what Klopp looks for in the midfield. I mean, he's just an engine. I know he plays a little more forward for the Netherlands or Holland, but really Wijnaldum has just been an excellent option in that midfield. And really, he's been a staple. So with contract negotiations stalling, we don't really know what's going to happen here. I would love to see him stay, personally. I mean, why? I always say, why break something that's not fixed? But why fix something that's not broken? I mean, if he's doing great, granted, he's not a creator necessarily. He's not a guy that's going to get you a lot of goals. But I mean, Wijnaldum is just a solid player. Whereas you look at Thiago's more of a creative, deep-lying midfielder. He can get you some goals. He's very technically sound. But, Wijnaldum is just a guy that's going to give you 100% every single time. And that's not to say Thiago isn't, but Wijnaldum is that kind of player. So this is interesting that people want to see Thiago come in. I say just try to extend Wijnaldum's contract. Hey, why not get them both in? I have seen rumors circulating that they're thinking about doing a swap deal, but, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated with this one. This should be pretty interesting to follow. I personally want Wijnaldum to stay. Let me know what you guys think down below. Now, some more news. Origi was linked with or not linked, but there was a bid submitted by Aston Villa this past week. 17.4-ish million pounds. I believe we rejected that move. We value him currently about 20 million, 25 million. We were those were the reports, the value last summer as well. Before he signed the extension, we were looking to get at least 20 to 25 million for him. And now Lazio, as reported by Corriere dello Sport in Italy, I don't know much about that outlet, but it was reported by the Echo, basically saying he is on, meaning Divock Origi is on a short list for Lazio. And Lazio just signed David Silva. We gave him Lucas Leiva. So there's obviously a good relationship with the Premier League here. Now, it's probably not their only striker on their list, right? I mean, you got Ciro Immobile over there. So Divock is, what I don't understand is, unless Minamino and Shaqiri are gonna be consistently playing in the side, I don't understand why we would let Divock go, right? And the reports are saying, I don't think it says it here, but the reports are saying it's about 20 million pounds. So with that in mind, what do you guys think about Divock leaving? We've seen Divock do some excellent things, guys. Really, just come off the bench and do excellent things. He's been extremely serviceable for us. And really, he's a Liverpool legend when you think about it. I mean, coming off the super sub, basically, and he's at that age. He's about 25, all right? I think he's 24, 25, 26. I think he's 25. But he's the kind of player where in our team, he starts occasionally, but most of the time he comes off the bench as like a role player, and he occasionally gets goals. I mean, here you'll see 28 outings, 4 goals, right? Not the most productive, right? But given he was a role player or a sub, those numbers are going to be a little deflated. He got credited for the header, obviously, but the first game of the season against Norwich, he had the little step over, and then there was an own goal from Norwich's player. He played extremely well in that game. I wouldn't be surprised if we sold him, to be honest, because we're looking for funds. But another thing on the funds front, you got to think about the prize money we got from winning the league. I think it was 175 million pounds that we pocketed. So Who knows what FSG's plan is to do with that money, if they're going to invest in new players, if they're going to pocket it and use it to maybe pay back some of the loans that we got for the Kirby training ground, if we're going to use it towards the development of the Anfield Road stand. There's a lot of things we can do with that money. And personally, with the squad we have now, it doesn't seem like we're going to put too much of that money into the squad. I think we'll, like, for example, with Tsimikas bringing in a 12 million pound player, that makes sense. Bringing in small pieces that just enhance our depth, that's good. But as far as investing in a brand new striker, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this Origi signing. And now the one that everyone's kind of following, the Thiago rumors are still circulating, right? So Thiago, it just won't go away. The reports are saying we've agreed terms with him, and we've had terms agreed with him for about 2 weeks now. The problem is the fee. What are we going to do with this fee? Okay, I have no idea. I only know what's going on, what's being reported. But 30 million for Thiago. First off, that's a good price. I think him being 29 and Wijnaldum being 29. I think Wijnaldum's 29 as well. It's interesting if we end up selling Wijnaldum, then it would make sense for us to bring him in for that price. But if we don't sell Wijnaldum and we just let Wijnaldum leave on a free, I don't understand why we're waiting. Like, why would we wait a whole year for Wijnaldum's contract to run out? If we're going to bring this guy in, bring him in. Now, who knows what Michael Edwards is doing? He's definitely trying to negotiate down. But reports a couple weeks ago, even 3 weeks ago, when the news first dropped about Thiago, Bayern wanted about 45 million. Okay, and now the reports are saying they want 30. That's the price they want. So 30 million for Thiago. If he doesn't come to Liverpool, he's going to go somewhere else. All right. If the truth is that he rejected the contract extension at Bayern and he wants to go play first team football at another top club in Europe, he's probably going to go. And it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for Liverpool to just say, you know what, whatever. We have Wijnaldum for another year. We'll find another player, or we'll extend Wijnaldum's contract. I would not be surprised if that happened. But let me know what you guys think down below. This stuff's pretty interesting. All in all, a lot of reports coming out. We've all seen the videos of Tsimikas, in the kit. He speaks pretty good English. Klopp gave him the call about his dog. Apparently, he loves dogs. And you love seeing all that from the new players and everything like that. But a lot of the news dropping, there was an article retweeted by James Pierce, I believe. He may have written it. I have to double check on that. But that Norwich, excuse me, I didn't want to say it wrong this time. Norwich are kind of dumbfounded by the whole Liverpool not wanting Jamal Lewis. And as Liverpool fans, you guys can level. We're not surprised. I'm not surprised that they wanted a certain price. We didn't want to pay it. So we just said, forget you. We're going to go get our second option. You know what I mean? Look at the whole Ben Chilwell saga a while back. I believe we were deciding between Ben Chilwell, Andrew Robertson, and one other player. And Ben Chilwell was going to be a significant amount. It was definitely not going to be only 8 million. Ben Chilwell was a very highly touted player for Leicester at the time. And even you look at him being linked to Chelsea now, the price ranges are astronomical, ridiculous. So even then we were like, you know what? No, we're gonna contact Hull, relegated Hull, pay 8 million. Let's bring in Robertson. Let's let Klopp develop him. And Norwich, they should have realized. The report said that they weren't under any. Sorry, I can't even talk today. They weren't under any pressure to get rid of Jamal Lewis. So they wanted a certain price, and if that price wasn't met, they're not going to lose any sleep over it. But what's interesting to me is why this report is coming out. Like, if they shouldn't be, stressed about, why Liverpool, they should have known that Liverpool were going to be like, look, they're going to be stingy with it. And not stingy is the wrong word, but thrifty. And now we got Tsimikas coming in. Personally, I did all my videos on Tsimikas and I did a bunch of research. I think he's a way better option, maybe an older option, not as young, but a way better option at left back in terms of energy, production, distribution, things like that. So let me know what you guys think down below. Those are your news updates for the day. And be on the lookout for the Sunday summary coming up, obviously, this Sunday. The last one we did was a huge success. I believe it's right up there with the Coutinho Sunday summary we did a while back in terms of views. You guys are just absolutely killing it. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments. And until next time, guys, take care.